Then she said something that changed everything. "Can you come a little closer?" I swallowed. "Why?" "Because I want to know the parts you're not telling me." My heart started beating in a way that felt almost unfair. I stood up and moved to the chair beside her instead of across from her. "Is this close enough?" I asked softly. "Closer," she said. I shifted again, until our shoulders were barely touching. She reached out slowly, carefully, and her fingers brushed against my arm. "Is this okay?" she asked. "Yeah," I breathed. Her hand moved from my sleeve to my shoulder, then up to my face. She traced the line of my jaw with the gentlest touch, like she was reading something written in Braille. "This is different than I imagined," she murmured. "Better or worse?" I asked. "Warmer." My chest felt tight. She found the small scar on my chin. "There it is," she smiled. "Your battle wound. Told you." Her fingers hovered near my eyes. "May I?" I nodded instinctively before realizing she couldn't see it. "Yes," I whispered. Her thumbs rested just beneath my eyes. "You don't feel tired," she said softly. "You feel careful." No one had ever described me like that. "Most people describe what they see," she continued. "But I describe what I feel." "And what do you feel?" I asked. She didn't answer immediately. Instead, she leaned in slightly, so close I could feel her breath. "I feel someone who hides behind humor," she said quietly. "Someone who hasn't let many people close. Someone who thinks he's ordinary, but isn't." I couldn't speak. Because she was right. And she'd never even seen me. "You asked what I look like," I said after a moment, my voice low. "But you're the one who really sees." She smiled at that. "I see differently." The rain softened outside, like the world was listening. "Can I tell you something?" she asked. "Anything." When I meet someone new, I always ask them to describe themselves. Most people list height, hair color, clothes. You were the first one who told me about your scar, and your tired eyes. I didn't mean to, I admitted. That's why it mattered. I don't know what came over me in that moment. Maybe it was the rain. Maybe it was the quiet. Maybe it was the way she had just read my soul with her fingertips. But I leaned in and said softly. "You wanted me to describe myself." "Yes." I smiled. "Come closer. I'll tell you everything." She did. This time, when her hand reached for me, I didn't just let her trace my face. I placed my hand over hers. "My hair's messy," I said. "But I try. My shoulders carry too much responsibility. My hands are steady, unless I'm nervous." "Are you nervous now?" she whispered. "Very." She smiled. "I can tell." Her fingers moved to my chest, just above my heart. "And this," she said softly, "is beating faster than someone who thinks he's ordinary." For the first time in years, I felt seen without being judged. Known without being examined. She couldn't see my face. But she saw me. We sat like that for what felt like forever, two strangers in a quiet coffee shop, rain fading into nothing. Finally, she pulled her hand back slowly. "Thank you," she said. "For what?" "For letting me see you." I walked her to the door when she left. Before stepping out, she turned slightly toward my voice. "One more question," she said. "Yeah? What do I look like?" I smiled. "You look like someone who doesn't need eyes to recognize truth." She tilted her head. "That's not a description." "Okay," I corrected gently. "You have the kind of smile that feels like sunlight on your face. Your voice sounds like it's always 1 second away from laughter. And when you touch someone, you make them feel like they matter." She was quiet for a long moment. Daniel? Yeah. Call me tomorrow. I will. As she stepped into the night, I realized something that surprised me. She had asked me to describe myself. But somehow, she had given me the clearest reflection I'd ever had. And for the first time in my life, I didn't feel invisible.